Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English Plot Twist, your favorite space to master fluent American English through inspiring stories. Relax, listen closely, and let's grow your confidence together. The Borrowed Hour. Samuel was a 34-year-old financial analyst who lived his life at a relentless, breakneck speed. His phone rang constantly, his calendar was packed with color-coded meetings, and he ate every meal while typing at his laptop. Samuel believed that resting was a sign of laziness and that every single second had to be converted into productivity or money. One afternoon, while sprinting through a busy train station to catch a high-speed express train, his leather briefcase popped open. Hundreds of financial documents spilled across the crowded floor. As Samuel frantically scrambled on his knees to collect his papers, an old shoe repairman named Arthur came out of a small, quiet workshop near the platform. Instead of helping Samuel rush, Arthur sat down on a nearby wooden bench and calmly pulled out a small pocket watch. "Young man," Arthur called out in a warm, steady voice, "you missed that train the moment your bag opened. Why keep running when the train is already gone?" Samuel stopped, gasping for air, his heart pounding violently in his chest. He looked at his watch and groaned, "I'm an hour late for my next meeting. My whole schedule for today is completely ruined." Arthur smiled and gestured to the empty spot beside him on the bench. "Then you have just been gifted a borrowed hour. A whole hour where you have nowhere to run, because the damage is already done." Samuel hesitated, but realizing he truly had no other choice, he walked over and sat down. For the first time in 10 years, he simply sat still without looking at his phone. Arthur handed him a small paper cup of warm tea. "People spend their entire lives trying to save time," Arthur said softly, looking at the bustling crowd rushing past them. "But time isn't a commodity you can store in a bank. When you rush through every moment just to reach the next one, you aren't saving time, you are discarding your life." Samuel took a slow sip of the tea and listened to the rhythmic tick of Arthur's pocket watch. As the minutes ticked by in silence, the tight knot of chronic anxiety in his chest began to loosen. He watched the sunlight filtering through the station's glass ceiling and realized he couldn't remember the last time he had simply enjoyed being alive in the present moment. When the next train finally arrived an hour later, Samuel didn't run for it. He walked calmly, stepped inside, and left his phone inside his pocket. He learned a profound truth that afternoon. Life is not a race to be won at the finish line, but a series of moments to be lived along the way.